Welcome back to the Geelong Regional Footy Show. I'm Wes Cusworth. Well, we turn our focus now to the second semi in the GDFL. It's the clash between Belpost Hill and Inverleigh. Fourth quarter action to the final siren.
Start of the final term. James Hybens, Ren Lovett. Who's going to play in the GD Grand Final? We'll find out in 30 minutes. Hybens gets it down towards Muir, who had a bit of time to pick it up, and then he got wrapped up and couldn't go anywhere. And the umpire gets it in the middle and goes towards centre half forward. Yates low, comes at it, can't take the mark. Hutchinson off the front, Gray's against him. Hutchie pulls it around. Man for the moment, handballs it up. Good work, Grundle across half forward, breaks free, wants to get back on the right, gives it away to Hutchinson. Gavin's in trouble in front. Now the ball comes back towards Gray, does nicely and gives it away to Barton. He goes across half back, takes a bounce, takes two bounces, keeps going the big fella, takes three bounces.
Runs to good clearance group in there. This time the ruckman go at it. Ball comes down again to Hybens. Hybens boot the ball. Goes back into the half-forward line again. Approaching the ball. Willie Urquhart does well. Knocks it forward. Picked up. Lima has it. Got the handball out the back. Nice pick up there by Gray.
There's a free kick for holding on to Shane Lima.
So it's going to go back, and Shane Lima will now steady things down. Has Barton at centre-half back if he wants him. I'm not too sure whether he'll go that way after watching what Inverleigh did, but he's going to go short, and Barton will take the mark. So Barton now, player across the ground. He goes short and quickly. He's going to miss Gavin. He's got to make it good. He picks the ball up. Good tackle, Curtis Young. Picked up there by Lukey Turner. Goes one way and then away through the middle of the ground. He runs. Takes his second bounce. Looks up. Kick was poor going in.
Terrible.
And the mark has been taken there by Perrott. So a couple of uncommon errors there from Belpost Hill. Perrott now for Inverleigh goes back to the half-forward line. Grundle's out there. Runs onto the ball. And he's going to have time. He just kicks it over the top. Was well played. Now he's got Meehan in front. Traps the ball. Handball misses Groz, and he's got to go back and collect it. So he's running away from goal now. Looks back inside towards Curtis Young again. Lima, good read, Robbie Logue, and across the face.
Oh, you don't miss it!
To the middle. Merrick up against Hybens. Merrick gets it down. Fantella can't take it with him. Off the wing, Soldic. Welv, he's wrapped up as well. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
I just can't help but thinking Dalton Grundle takes that mark, go back, take your 30 seconds, kick for goal instead of that little pass. Be a bit selfish. It would have been better for the team.
Merrick, Hybens gets it down. Basely rips it off Muir, goes towards half forward. Groz comes out, doesn't sit for him though. Turner runs away at half forward, goes with a kick long towards Costello. Behind now, use the body, can't take the mark. Front and centre. Perrott gets it over the top.
Oh, that don't want to go out.
Close to the boundary line.
Etridge was just called a play on by the umpire. Does and goes wide. He needs a mark out there. Addy's in best position. Ball hits the ground. Addy, handball over the top as far as Perrott. Tried to get the handball away. Welv, interception. Goes towards centre wing. Where'll it go? Page. Ball hits the ground. They need a clearance. They need it quickly. It's picked up there. Violet goes round the body. Back in the middle. Picked up Fantella. Got the handball away. And it goes towards Costello. Running player is Gavin. Needs to get the ball to Barlow. Barlow goes into the forward line. 2-on-1. Etridge has to get there. Mark is taken by De Blasio.
You've got to keep going,
things down now. He's got to go out the back.
Siren's
down.
Siren's gone.
Siren.
Well, that was a game and a half. That was a game and a half, and if anybody's gone away disappointed, they were...
I hope you joined the District Footy League semi-final against Inverleigh and Belpost Hill. I'm here with Matthew Walsh today, picked up by Amos this year from North Queensland. And Matthew, how are you pulling up? You've been on the sidelines a bit. Are you getting ready for the grand final this week?
Yeah, I've been out. I did the hamstring back in about round 14, I think it was, against Drysdale, and it's been 8 weeks on Saturday since I initially heard it. But I'm right. I've been right for a couple of weeks, but the club's just held me back. Just making sure I'm 100% ready to go, and I'm 100% ready to go on the weekend.
Mm-hmm. And how's the transition been coming from North Queensland down to a side like Geelong in the Ballarat Football League? Has it been what you expected? Have you adapted to it well?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the move. It's a bit more laid back up north, and after playing my early years down in Victoria, it's good to be back in a professional environment like the Geelong Amateurs Football Club. So I've really enjoyed my time there. They've welcomed me with open arms, which has made my transition to the league a lot easier. They're a great bunch of boys, and we play footy for the right reasons. We're just a bunch of mates going out there each Saturday having a kick and really enjoying our football together.
Mm-hmm. And with 8 weeks on the sidelines, been able to observe Amos a lot, especially in the finals. How have you made of them in the past 3 weeks for the 2 games you played?
Yeah, well, we've just, finals footy, you always have to lift to that next level, and that's definitely what our boys have done. We've just lifted a notch, both against Bowen Heads and Torquay, particularly in Bowen Heads. at half time, you know, we're down by about 4 goals, and we addressed that our intensity and our work ethic wasn't up to scratch. So we came out, we lifted the intensity in the second half, and obviously ran over the top. And against Torquay in the second semi, we had that intensity right from the first bounce, and we're able to maintain that for the entire match. So we're looking at obviously come out again this weekend and hopefully lift it another notch, particularly with the weekend off. We're nice and fresh and ready to go.
And just in the home and away season, you've had a really strong end of the year. Yes, you had all those home games there with the new club rooms being built, but that was also a strong part of your season to be proud of.
Yeah, definitely. We've got quite a few new players in the team, probably about 8 or 9 new team members. So it took a while for the team to gel. So by about halfway mark, and it just coincided with us having the home run for the last 8 games of the season, we started to play better football. And on those big expansive grounds like Geelong Amateur Ground, that's where we play our best football. And yeah, we hit our straps in the second half of the year, and it just happened to be when we were playing at home.
When we look into the finals, we see something like momentum in a side that can shift. Torquay, when they had the week off, they finished on top of the ladder. They actually lost their game against you, which is a strong win. How do you adapt to that coming into this week? You've obviously had the week off, you get to rest, get ready for the grand final, but how do you not fall like Torquay did 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, so we trained on Saturday. We had a good training session down at Port Arnson, and that was a high intensity session. So we did basically match simulation work so we don't have that drop off. So I think, and it gave us an opportunity to freshen up. So we had a good training run. You know, we've had a lot of rehab time in between games, so we'll be coming out this weekend. We'll be firing on all cylinders, ready to go right from that first bounce.
And what do you make of Torquay? Yes, you played them 2 weeks ago with the strong win. You get a chance to play them again. What do you make of them?
They're a very strong team, and they proved that by finishing on top of the ladder. So taking nothing away from them, we know we're going to have to play our best footy to beat them. Well, I think we're evenly matched in the midfield and down forward and back. So I think it's whatever midfield can get first use to their forwards is going to be the decider in the game.
And how enthusiastic is the side as a whole for going for their 4th straight flag? Yes, you've come to the team this year, but looking at the whole side, how enthusiastic are they to sort of get that win this weekend?
Yeah, obviously the boys are up and about. You know, we all play football for success, and their 4th grand final in a row. You know, the boys are treating as if it's their first. So we're excited without being over the top, and we're just looking forward to going out and playing football and on a bigger stage and proving hopefully that we're the best side in the competition.
And you've had lots of experience playing premierships up in North Queensland, so it's good to have that opportunity to play in another one, and you can carry your experience into those young players like you said.
Yeah, look, I've been lucky enough to play, this will be my 13th senior grand final in 20 years of senior football, so I've been very blessed, very privileged with the success that I've had. And there's a few guys in the team that are playing in their first grand final, so we'll have a quiet word to those guys and just hopefully they don't get overawed by the occasion and just come out and just play football, because at the end of the day that's all it is, just another game of football. And
finally, what are your plans for next year? Do the Ambos want you? Do you want to play?
I will be playing on the Ambos. I've spoken to them, and they've asked me to play on in 2018. So I'm already looking forward to next year.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, let's take a quick break and we'll be back shortly.